Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome back to Feed the Beast episode 3. And I just got back from our caving expedition and I mined out all the ores. And we got quite a haul. What's that boat doing? Is it floating in the air? Wait a minute. That boat's floating in the air. What the hell? And if I touch it, it comes back down. That's kind of bizarre. I don't really need boats anymore. I'll take them out. And yeah. I thought that they don't break into pieces when you hit them anymore. That's kind of weird. I guess only if you run them into something. Okay, anyway, back on track. Hopefully no boats will... Oh god, the animals, man. I might have to move those. They're getting kind of annoying. But, so loot. So this is all the loot I got minus 5 diamonds. Yes, minus 5 diamonds. So, whole bunch of coal. Organize that automatically. Yeah, okay, cobble. Actually, I should take that. Some leftover obsidian. Got a decent amount of iron ore. Not a huge amount, but pretty decent. Not very much gold. Didn't have much luck there, but oh well. Lots of coal. 4 leftover diamonds. Not sure what I want to do with those yet. An emerald, some reds, and I have the other emerald I got from the villager. Decent amount of redstone, some lapis, a whole bunch of silver. Like I still don't get there's 3 different silvers or something. Oh no, it's 2 silvers and a lead. That's right. Got copper ore and this monazite ore and some sulfur and apatite and yeah. So some random stuff, but yeah, most importantly I think right now is iron, which actually I'll take a bit of iron while I'm here, and I'll take some coal as well. I did make a diamond pickaxe while I was down there to get obsidian, and I enchanted it with 30 levels, and I got... Wait for it. Fortune 3, efficiency 4. I have conflicted feelings about this, because on one hand, that's just oh, yes. That means, lots more diamonds and emeralds when I find them. Not to mention coal and, actually, does it work on coal? I think it does. And redstone and stuff like that. That just means tons more of that. On the other hand, that means I'm not going to really be using it for digging, because until I get an anvil, well, I think I could afford an anvil, but it wouldn't be, the cheapest thing in the world, but... Yeah, I'm probably not going to want to use it unless I'm going caving specifically for those ores, but, when I'm making the grid, I'll carry it in case I find something, but... Okay, so today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be, start industrializing. And we're going to make an iron furnace, which, if you watch my other Feed the Beast series, it's iron furnace with iron all around, or you can use the old furnace recipe but replace the cobblestone with iron, but this is much cheaper. And so yeah, we've got an iron furnace. An iron furnace is more efficient and faster than a stone furnace. 1 coal cooks 10 items instead of 8 items like it does in a stone furnace. So I can put 3 coal will cook 30 iron, whereas before it would have taken 4 coal. So just a little more efficient and faster. As you can see, it moves up quite a bit faster. If you know how fast a normal stone furnace goes, that's a lot faster. So yeah, what we're also going to want to do is we're going to want to make another furnace, I should think. We're going to actually need a lot of iron furnaces in the future, but since we have 5 more iron, we're going to create another iron furnace. And we'll put it above the old one. We're going to want to start making refined iron. The way we do that is we just cook up more iron like we would would the ore, and that's going to turn it into this blue stuff, which is refined iron. And I should probably let this cook through a little bit more, but Man, these animals, like, I'm sorry if it's annoying, let me know in the comments and I'll move them. I might do that anyway at some point because it's getting annoying. Got some more iron. Oops, now it's only going to be able to cook 9. Oh well. And of course we're getting, oh, it gives XP for smelting the refined iron. That's cool. Does it give me XP for, it's not giving me XP for regular iron. It's kind of weird. Maybe it is. I'll let it cook up some more. So how much does it give for refined iron? So this is 3 bars. That's a decent amount. Not great, but it's decent. Yeah, it's not really giving me any for the regular iron. Set up an enchanting table over here. This will give the maximum amount of levels. Pretty sweet. Didn't really do anything else. I got some more pigs and cows, and then killed them for goodies. Once I get 64 beef, I'm going to cook that up and use that as my main food supply. But for now, carrots work pretty well. And 64 beef takes a long time to go through, so we should be set on that for a while. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to cook up all my iron, and then what am I going to do? And then we're going to make some more machines. I actually need to start looking into some of the mods that this mod pack added in, because there are some that there's some items that I don't recognize at all. I think this stuff's from Thaumcraft. I could be wrong, but I might need to figure out what the deal. Oh no, Thaumcraft's not in here yet. I have no idea what these are from yet. Got some forestry stuff. More forestry stuff, it looks like. Don't know what these are. Yeah, I have no idea what all of these are. Exo chest plate. Yeah, we just have a lot of new stuff. I'm not sure how I want to go about doing this playthrough. Like, if I want to find the most efficient path of getting stuff, which actually might take longer than actually just going through and playing and figuring it out as I go. Just because it takes a long time to research mods, and then XP? No XP for the regular iron. Might be because it's from an iron furnace. I wonder if that's it. Well, I don't remember getting XP from a stone furnace either, so it's a little bizarre. So we got 21 iron, some refined iron. So yeah, I'll be right back, and we're gonna smelt up more iron, and then yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so I decided, you know what, when I start a new game, I always go Industrial Craft, which is the mod from where the iron furnaces are from, and use like, you know what guys, let's start with something different. I'm getting tired of doing the same old thing where like pretty much it's make iron furnace, make generator, make electric furnace, make macerator, make, you know, it's just like I have a system and I'm getting kind of tired of it. And why won't you die? God. There we go. And yeah, so I'm getting kind of tired of it. And so I decided, you know what? Let's make a different furnace for once. And that's exactly what we're going to do. And for that, I'm actually going to need some bricks. So we're going to harvest some clay here. Just a bit. We don't need much. And this is probably way more than I need, but hey, paranoid ender. This will probably make quite a few bricks, so we should be solid on that. This furnace actually, it's like the electric furnace from Industrial Craft, in that it doesn't require, well, hello there. Oh, I don't have a sword. No, don't explode. Okay, now you can explode. There we go. Problem solved. Okay, so anyway, as I was saying, this furnace is pretty cool, because like the electric furnace from Industrial Craft. Oh, You get a sneak preview of it from there. You guys probably, if you know your mods, you probably know what I'm going to make here. Let's start burning up that clay. Let's sleep through the night if we can. There we go. So yeah, this furnace does not require any coal or fuel to be burned, which is pretty awesome. What it does require is buildcraft. And buildcraft, I did a little bit of that in my previous Feed the Beast episodes. Where's the... Oh, crafting tables inside derp. So what we're going to need is we're going to need some wood, some iron, which we have, some redstone, which is in the chest upstairs. Wood, take that wood. Got cobble. What else do we need? I think that's about all we need. We will need some glass though, so we should collect some sand. I think we're actually going to need quite a bit of glass. Go collect it from our shoreline, I guess. Or maybe we should head out further into the ocean, I don't know. We'll just kind of collect it from edges as we can. Excuse me. And I don't know, how much should we need? Should say about 10 will probably make it, but I'm kind of paranoid, so 20 will be more than enough, I think. And he continues to collect more sand. One more. There we go. And we can get this smelting too. But we're gonna need to make a piston. So how's our clay cooking up? It's cooking up pretty well. Put some more coal in our furnace. Got our poisonous potato, and we'll put that sand in there so we can start cooking glass. We're also gonna need some gold, I think. Where's our gold? I think we need 2 ingots of it. And we'll take about half our redstone, even though we're gonna need nowhere near that. How did you get out? How did you get out? How did you get out? Somehow this guy gets out. We're getting kind of low on cows, so let's just go ahead and breed them. And there we go. Get some more babies in there. Okay, where was I? We need to make a piston. So we're going to take our planks, 3 planks on top, cobblestone on the sides, iron bar in the middle, and redstone on the bottom gives us a piston. Alrighty. And we're going to need some sticks. Like that, and we're going to put our sticks in kind of a diamond shape. We're going to need 2 of these, and these are going to give us wooden gears, which are components that we need for buildcraft engines. And then we're going to need some glass. Here we go. Yeah, we got some XP from that. That's cool. And then we're going to want... Let's see if I can remember how to do this. It's been a while. We're going to put the planks there. Our piston on the bottom with gears around it. And is it glass in the... Yep, glass in the middle. And it's going to give us a redstone engine. And our redstone engine is going to actually power our new furnace. How are you doing with the bricks? You're doing pretty well. I think after this you're going to stop, though. Okay. And then... Ooh, got a level from that. I'm going to smelt our 2 gold ore, please. We can go ahead and craft this into bricks, which is always good. Actually, I cannot remember this recipe because I've never actually made it before. No, I don't want to reorganize my inventory. We're gonna need some copper. Okay. Gonna need some copper. This isn't cheating, it's just like, I could go to the internet, like, I could pause this video, go to the internet, look it up, but, you know what, you guys are better than that. We'll smelt 4 copper. How's our gold doing? Doing pretty well. Doesn't give us XP for the gold, though, unfortunately, but... Yeah, I'm not really sure what the deal with XP and furnaces are. Because it's not giving me it for gold or iron, it seems. And we'll take that. Okay, So we got our copper, and let's see, we need copper, bricks, machine frame, okay. And some redstone and that, okay. So what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna take our iron, and we're gonna put it in the corners, some glass, put it in the cardinal direction spots, and then put a gold ingot in the middle, and we're gonna get a machine frame. And with our machine frame, we're going to put that in the middle. Actually, no, we're not. We're not going to put that in the middle. We'll put gold in the middle, and we'll put redstone like diagonally around it, so we have a redstone reception coil. And as far as I am aware, these are pretty much useless by themselves. Can I actually place this? Cannot place this. It's not a placeable thing. We're going to put our machine frame in the middle, our coil on right under that, and our copper ingots on either side of that. And we're going to put bricks on either side of the machine frame and put redstone on top of that to finish it all off. And we've got a powered furnace, guys. We did it. While we're at it, let's make a lever, or lever, whatever. Where's my cobble? Am I just staring at my cobble? Where did I put my cobble? That's weird. I swear, oh, it's in my inventory bar. How did you get there? Okay, let's make a lever, lever, whatever you say in your country. Let's just this puppy out. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to place down our powered furnace. It's the GUI system you can see from there. We're going to place, got lots of slots. Let's put a engine right here on the side of it. This isn't going to be like the final location. This is kind of for testing purposes, and it's temporary. We're going to power this furnace, which will power, or the engine, which will power the furnace. If we go to, the energy it has, we can see how much energy this thing has stored, and unfortunately, it looks like a redstone engine doesn't really quite cut it. Well, I guess it kind of does over time, but the overall goal is to, this is how much energy it has stored, obviously, from this engine, and this is the maximum power it puts out. And right now, it's not even putting out a megajoule per tick, and that's what MJ is, megajoule per tick, per T. And so it uses 2 per tick, but this, it doesn't even look like it's making a tenth of a megajoule per tick. A tick is pretty fast. I mean, let's see, if we put some cobblestone in there, let's see how fast our, oh, it does not even have enough, energy to start, cooking. I wonder. It might not. Huh. Let's see if we can upgrade to something a little more powerful. Let's search engine. I don't know the names off the top of my head. Stirling engine? Is that what we want? I've never known it by that name. I know combustion engine pretty well. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna want stone gears and everything is it's a more cobbly recipe, in other words. So let's make another piston, like so. Actually no, we need gears first. We need gears, like that, and we're gonna need to make some wooden gears. Make those, and then we're gonna need to surround our wooden gears with cobblestone. Those are our stone gears. Now we need to make a piston, unless I made one. No, I didn't. I foolishly didn't make one. Let's see. Iron ingot in the middle, cobblestone on the sides, redstone underneath it all. We get a piston, and it's just going. We make it similarly to our redstone engine, and we're going to take our glass, put it in the middle, and then put cobblestone on top, and that'll give us a Stirling engine. And let's try putting that on the side of our powered furnace here. We've got 33 megajoules in there now. It's still not cooking the cobblestone quite yet. So let's give this guy a whirl. I'm gonna put some coal in it, and it looks like we still need to power it by redstone, so Let's make another lever. I'm kind of like, I remember doing this, but like at the same time I don't. There we go. And that's going to start pumping in more energy. Oh, there we go. You can see a big increase there. Every time it pumps, it's like boom, 50 more. Boom, 50 more. How fast is that using coal? Not very fast. That's pretty cool. And as these heat up, they'll probably be producing more and more. Right now they're on the most cool down state, which is the blue state, but they'll eventually warm up to a green state, and then actually I'm probably glossing over one, but they start warming up. Both pretty, like, the redstone engine's moving pretty slow, to be honest. But yeah, the Stirling engine's doing a lot of work doing. So if we put our cobblestone in, yeah, it's going to eat up our cobblestone right away, and then it's going to cook it. And it goes pretty fast. It goes a lot faster than the iron one, per se. Unfortunately, okay, the coal's actually almost out. That one coal we put in. So my question is this more efficient than an iron furnace? And that is an interesting question. I kind of gotta wonder. Yeah, this is from thermal expansion. Goodness me. Yeah, this is from thermal expansion. Probably the most basic machine. It's just basically an upgraded furnace. I guess the only downside is to really get any energy put into this, you're going to need to use something better than a redstone engine, which is pretty much the default for most of the pipes in Buildcraft. So yeah, the Stirling engine stopped let's see how much one stone, like one item takes. So right now we're at about 1,500 megajoules. So we put a stone in there, energy's going down pretty quickly. So it takes about 150 megajoules. So let's see, if we wanted to perhaps smelt multiple, I wanted to smelt a stack of I don't know, iron ore. We'll say iron ore. So if it takes about 150 megajoules to smelt each item, so 150 times 64 on my handy dandy calculator is almost 10,000 megajoules. And let's see, how many megajoules will be produced by... Oh, the redstone engine's now in the green state. It's producing energy a little faster. Actually, let's turn this engine off, actually. Unfortunately, that's going to cool it down, but let's see, the Stirling engine, right now we're at about 1,500, we'll say. We'll eyeball it. And we put one coal in. So that engine's going to start going. How much energy is one coal going to give us? So we can see the energy going up. Remember, we were at 1,000, about 350-ish. And I'm sure there is a maximum to, yep, 2,400. So we might burn an item and subtract that from our total, should we need to. We might have to. Yeah, because we're already getting up there. Getting towards that limit, yep. Might have to do that. So 1,350 minus 150, that's going to be 1,200. So let's go ahead and burn that. We're still up there, so another 3 or 2. Put another 2 in there. That's going to be 900 that we were starting at theoretically. Another 2. It's going to be 600 we were starting at theoretically. Actually, I might have accidentally put in too much in there. And I think that should be the last pump. And there we go. So about 600. So that actually 600. That's about 1,800. So one coal, if one coal produces, we'll say 2,000. No, less than 2,000. 1,800. That's like really shot. Like I could do a more formal test than this. I'm just kind of eyeballing it, guys. So 1,800. Let's see. What's our result from the last one was 9,600 megajoules per stack. So come on, flip around, calculator. Okay, and let's take that, divide it by 1,800, and that's going to be 6 coal. So this actually is more efficient than the iron furnace. Actually, let's put that to the test. So, I actually don't have a lot of cobble. I don't have a lot of stuff to burn, period, really. You know what, guys? I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna smelt some stone, or collect some cobblestone, rather, and then we're gonna do a smelting test. I know this is kind of off topic, but I kind of want to do this, so be right back, guys. Okay, guys, so gathered the necessary materials, and we're gonna do a test, side-by-side test. Who is more efficient? So we're gonna start out with our iron furnace here. We're gonna pop in a whole stack of cobblestone. Should, if memory serves correct, that should take 8 coal to smelt all of that, pretty much exactly. But we're not looking for exact, we're looking for, you know, around. So if it takes 8 coal to smelt all of that, even though if 1 coal was just to smelt 1 item, still counts. 8 coal. And over here, we're going to, I pretty much emptied this out as best I could. So we're going to, on this one, we're going to put it in one at a time, since 1 coal does not actually directly smelt the items. It's is turned to energy, which is then used to smelt each item. So yeah, that is the plan. We're going to see how long it takes for this guy to finally go through all its items. Should be pretty interesting. It does get faster the more energy is in here, so that is something to keep in mind. So far, I think this is faster than the iron furnace at when it's running at full capacity. Yeah, this is moving pretty quickly right now, but when the energy starts to build up, I do think that this furnace is faster. I don't know if that makes it more efficient. I wouldn't imagine it would make it more efficient. It just needs more energy in there at one time. So you can see it's moving out. It's moving along pretty quickly. I'd say that's comparable to what the iron furnace is moving at. I can't believe this video, like the end of the video, is going to be me watching furnace smelt. Yeah, they're moving about the same pace. This is probably a little slower at the moment. Why isn't it using the coal? Oh, there we go. Wasn't ready to use a new one, that's why. Yeah, so this one's trucking at a pretty fast pace. I'd say once it got up to here, like I was doing some off camera, or no, it was on camera, wasn't it? But it was trekking pretty fast. So, toss another coal in, because it's, what am I on? This is number 3 in coal. And I originally put 21 coal in that furnace. Remember those numbers, guys. You gotta correct me if I goof up. This coal number 3, if my calculations were correct, this should take 6. While the one in there should take 8. In theory. This is all in theory. So actually, let's put in another one. No, not yet, not yet. And yeah, I'm gonna have to still do some estimation at the end of this test, but this test should be a little more accurate. So we're at now almost 1K. Come on, let's get to 1K megajoules in there at one time. I think maybe it's actually hit a sticky point because it just can't output energy fast enough because the energy hasn't gotten to that point yet. That's what I'm guessing, because it seemed to have hit a sticky point in how much energy it has in it at one time. Kind of waiting for the engine to go green, and then it'll start producing it a lot faster. So let's see. So this is number 4 in here, I believe. And don't really need to worry about that one. Well, let's see how's this guy doing. This guy's on 36, but this guy was starting from cold, like no energy in it. And usually there would be energy in it. If you guys don't want to watch this, I can understand. You guys can stop watching the video now, but I kind of want to just make sure, you know, I have some sort of a test on video so you guys can see which one's better overall. Right now we are on 4 and we're not even halfway through, but keep in mind all of this energy will smelt through this cobblestone as well, not to mention, I guess yeah. So, I don't know, it's kind of close right now, I feel. Let's put in coal number 5, because I think we might need coal number 5. Man, I'm literally watching stone smelt. So you're on 27, you're on 35, so this guy's only 9 behind. But at full capacity, it should be going faster. I mean, this guy's... It's on the coolest state, but I've kind of got to do the test at coolest. But normally, also, there would also be more power in here initially. Let's see how we're doing. So we reached halfway point on this guy. How's the iron furnace doing? It's on 22. It's still about 9 ahead. Although the iron furnace did get a head start at the beginning because this guy smelts pretty slow at the beginning, and it smelts a lot faster when it's at 2,000 megajoules. Tell you that, but it just when it's smelting, it can't get that high when the furnace is still on the blue state. I guess we could also turn on the redstone engine, but I kind of purely on the basis of coal. Like, this can be made more efficient by adding redstone engines all around it. But, you know, just standard mono with one engine. We're gonna have to put in number 6, I think. Looks like it. Doesn't look like it's gonna create enough energy to smelt 22 more, because it takes about 150. Actually, I tested it. It takes 150 exactly per item. 150 megajoules, that is. So you're on 12, 20. I guess the thing to keep in mind is, oh yeah, see, oh, we can see the power out 1 megajoule per tick, so it can go up to 2. It can go twice as fast as this theoretically. I guess the thing to keep in mind is this can be upgraded, this furnace, while that one cannot be, like, in its base form. Like, we could upgrade that to electric, but this one we can add more engines in different ways, different kinds of engines, etc. So, how are we doing on-off fuel? We're doing pretty well. I don't think we'll need to add another coal at this point, because it's got enough energy stockpiled probably to make it through. Should do. It's got quite a few more pumps in it, and then should be able to finish off the rest of the stone. I think with redstone engines too, though, it's going to be able to exceed that one. If I had, like, I don't know, 3 more redstone engines on this guy, it would probably be going faster too, and then I wouldn't need to use so much coal energy. This guy started at 21. Okay, it started at 21 and it used up 7. Oh no, you know what? I've been saying it wrong this whole time, haven't I? This guy doesn't... I think I've been saying this guy takes 10 coal. Or no, it's 10 items per coal instead of 8 items per coal. Or I have no idea what I've been saying. Disregard whatever I've said so far through this video. This furnace takes 10 items per coal, I think. Yeah. So yeah, this one uses 7 coal to smelt a whole stack of items. It takes a little bit less, but you know, if we're being practical here, it takes 7 to do it evenly. And you stop pumping, and this guy should have enough energy in it to, yeah, it'll have enough energy to smelt the last 2. So it takes 6 coal with this guy. But with this guy, there's the potential to go a lot higher. So this guy should be a lot more efficient. I'm going to actually add some more engines to this, and we're going to do another test with it, and then I'll call it an episode, guys. Okay, guys, we're going to wrap this episode up here. I just did a little more testing with some more redstone engines attached to our lovely, lovely little powered furnace. And as you can see, the energy is going up quite a bit more. It's still not, it's nowhere near as good as one of these Stirling engines. Nowhere near, not even close. No comparison. But I do know, I believe I can daisy chain these engines together. So if I take out this engine, actually, I believe what I can do is, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Did I pick it up? I didn't pick it up. What? It just disappears? Are you kidding me? Is pickaxe the right? Well, I guess the pickaxe is the right one. Man, I just wasted 2 engines. Oh, that stings. Not happy about that. Okay, anyway, but that's beside the point. Theoretically, if we hook up an engine to that engine, then and we power this engine, then that should power that engine? Is that how this works? They might have actually changed it since last time. I remember there was some way to daisy chain engines together so you could get more energy input into a machine, but they may have changed that. I'll have to look into that a little bit more, but yeah, basically with this thing, coal's the real way to power this. But I do like it. Right now my goal is to get some electrical powered engines, which take IC2 energy and basically, you know, through the engine convert it into Buildcraft energy. So if I could get like a solar panel or some sort of generator hooked up to that, that would be pretty awesome. But yeah, I think right now I'm going to toy around quite a bit with the thermal expansion mod. Won't forget that name again. Thermal expansion mod, of which this is the first of many machines. But yeah, so I'll probably be using this guy quite a bit. I'm gonna have to replace the redstone engines. Good God, I can't believe. That sucks losing too, though. That really does. But anyway, I think it's time to wrap this episode up, guys. It's been a long episode, almost 40 minutes. It's almost 2 episodes right there, but you know what? I think you guys deserve it. So, without any further ado, guys, please leave a comment if you guys have any suggestions, feedback, constructive feedback, that is. No haters, please. But yeah, you guys know the drill. Comments, love them. And I think until the next episode, guys, I will have to leave you guys here, but we're going to do more awesomeness in the next episode. So tune in next time for an even cooler and better episode. Bye, guys.